Ricardo Montalbán is a name that resonates with classic Hollywood glamour and timeless charm. From his iconic role as Mr. Roarke in Fantasy Island to his scene-stealing turn as Khan in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, Montalbán captured the hearts of audiences with his magnetic screen presence and impeccable style. But beyond the glitz and glamour of the entertainment industry, Montalbán lived a fascinating and complex life filled with triumphs, setbacks, and unexpected twists. In The Wild Life of Ricardo Montalbán, we explore the remarkable story of a man who rose from humble beginnings to become a beloved icon of the silver screen, and whose legacy continues to inspire and captivate audiences today. Ricardo Montalbán's life journey began on November 25, 1920, in Mexico City. He was the youngest of 4 children born to Castilian Spanish immigrants, Ricardo Merino and Genaro Montalbán. His father owned a dry goods store. As a teenager, Montalbán moved to Los Angeles and stayed with his much older brother Carlos. He attended Fairfax High School in Hollywood and was discovered for his talent in a student play. However, he declined an offered screen test and instead traveled to New York with his brother. In 1940, he landed a small role in the Tallulah Bankhead stage production Her Cardboard Lover. This led to subsequent roles in the plays Our Betters and Private Affair. Unfortunately, he had to return to Mexico to take care of his extremely ill mother. Despite the setback, his striking looks and captivating charm helped him gain momentum in the Spanish-language film industry. He acted in nearly a dozen films and was on the verge of stardom in Mexico when Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer became interested in him. This led to his relocation back to Los Angeles and the start of a successful Hollywood career. Ricardo Montalbán made his Hollywood debut as a bullfighter in the musical Fiesta, 1947, where he quickly caught the attention of the film industry. His performance in On an Island with You, 1948, led to a contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, and he began regularly playing the Latin lover opposite stars like Sid Charisse, Shelley Winters, and Anne Bancroft. Unfortunately, this typecasting as the Latin lover ultimately harmed his career momentum, and he found himself pigeonholed into playing bandidos and gigolos. Despite this, Montalbán did manage to find some interesting roles, such as playing a Mexican undercover cop in Border Incident, 1949, as well as starring in Mystery Street, 1950, and the boxing drama Right Cross, 1950. During the filming of Across the Wide Missouri, 1951, Montalbán suffered a serious injury to his spine when he fell off a running horse, which caused a permanent limp. Despite this setback, Montalbán continued to act and went on to have a long and successful career in both film and television. Once he had established himself as a leading man in Hollywood, Ricardo Montalbán returned to the stage in 1954. He took on varied roles in productions like The Inspector General and Accent on Youth before landing a spot in the original musical Seventh Heaven on Broadway in 1955. Montalbán's success on stage continued, and in 1957, he earned a Tony nomination for his role in the tropical-themed musical Jamaica alongside Lena Horne, making him the only non-African American actor in the production. Throughout his career, Montalbán maintained connections with his family. He had married Georgiana Young, the half-sister of actress Loretta Young, in 1944, and appeared on his sister-in-law's television series multiple times. Montalbán also made guest appearances on various popular television series, including Death Valley Days in 1952, Bonanza in 1959, and Burke's Law in 1963. However, his most notable television role came in 1967 when he portrayed the Galaxy arch-villain Khan Noonien Singh in an episode of Star Trek, the original series. Montalbán's portrayal of Khan was so memorable that he was able to revive the character in the 1982 film Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Mr. Roarke was a captivating character, and audiences couldn't get enough of him. He was the urbane, white-suited concierge of mystery in the popular Aaron Spelling series, Fantasy Island, which premiered in 1977. Montalbán played the role for 6 seasons, and he was able to showcase his talents in his popular odd couple teaming with the late Hervé Villechaize, who played Mr. Roarke's diminutive sidekick and fellow greeter, Tattoo. Though some may have thought it was a lightweight and undemanding role for Montalbán, it became his signature character. He was able to embody the character with ease and create a memorable performance that people loved. Montalbán's talent was also evident in other roles he played on television. He won an Emmy for his role in the miniseries How the West Was Won, 1976, and he was a notable villain in The Dynasty, 1981, spin-off soap series, The Colbys, 1985. But Montalbán was perhaps best known for his series of television commercials, in which he returned somewhat to his Latin lover persona. His charming demeanor and good looks made him a natural fit for the commercials, and they helped to further cement his status as a beloved icon of television. Ricardo Montalbán continued to work in film and television during his later years, taking on roles that playfully mocked his Hollywood image. One notable example was his hilarious self-parody in the film The Naked Gun, From the Files of Police Squad, 1988. Sadly, on January 14, 2009, Montalbán passed away in his Los Angeles home at the age of 88 due to complications from old age. He was laid to rest at the Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California. Despite his passing, Montalbán's legacy lives on through his many iconic roles and performances. He will always be remembered as a talented actor and a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Goodbye, Ricardo Montalbán.